Hey Virgo, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. It's the 10th of February 2026. I'm going to do you guys a love tarot reading and see what you've got going on. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Just make sure my note, they are not all in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I did check and they are not all in reverse, but these are all in reverse. So, coming out of some sort of anxious, worried thoughts, negative thinking, trying to recover or recovering from that. Feeling deflated, defeated, but trying to get past that. Not taking some advice that you're being given or looking for some information, answers, communication that you're not getting. Feeling deflated. Somewhat all over the place, or a situation is all over the place. Not going anywhere, no direction. It's leaving you perhaps feeling a little bit out of sorts, or in a sort of, I don't want to swear, but in a, I'll take the Irish term for it, in a sort of feck it all kind of energy. So what could these be about for you, Virgo? Nine of Swords in reverse energy. Why is it here for Virgo in love? There's the Empress that just came out in the upright. Ten of Wands in the upright. Why is the Empress here? There's the Three of Pentacles again in reverse. So something's weighing heavy. Something's a burden. A lot of effort is being made or has been made. You feel like you're carrying, or someone feels like they're carrying all the weight of something here. Some sort of disagreement, a lack of communication, a lack of kind of mutual communication, being on the same page. And the Empress. Now that is nurturing, that is growth, that is fertility, that is something that grows, that is nurtured, that is fertile. But I don't feel that something is growing here. I feel something is very stuck, not progressing, and kind of like a hopeless situation I'm getting. King of Wands in reverse energy. Why is he here for Virgo? I almost said Leo. Perhaps that's because I'm looking at the King of Wands, but for Virgo, or perhaps you're dealing with a Leo. Ten of Pentacles just flipped out in the reverse. Conflict, perhaps to do with finances, money, or broken traditions. Something that was stable perhaps has broken down. There's a lack of stability in something that was once solid. King of Wands, why is he here in reverse energy for Virgo? The High Priestess just came out. King of Wands. Four of Swords in the upright. Taking time out, or needing to take time out from a situation that's just at loggerheads. I'm getting something's at loggerheads and someone just needs to take a time out from it. create some neutral peace within conflict. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it here? The Hermit in reverse. Withdrawing, retreating. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Withdrawing, retreating, or feeling very lonely in a situation, feeling like you're not being heard. So you're just someone, well, that's you, Virgo, the Hermit. So you could just be walking away or just retreating, turning your back on this for a moment, or just turning your back on this because it's quite conflicted, quite, I'm just getting a dead end, a loggerhead. Seven of Wands in reverse energy. Why is it here for Virgo? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's not pulling their weight, or someone's not making effort, or someone's not listening. They're not taking advice. They're not learning lessons. They're not learning from past mistakes. Three of Pentacles in reverse energy. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of focus, lack of commitment, lack of stability. Someone's not putting the work in here. Someone's not committing to something. Someone's not consistent with something. The High Priestess. Why is she here for Virgo in love? The Moon in reverse. Ooh, some secrecy here, or something that's hidden. Or some confusion, illusion, possibly deception. Someone's keeping things to themselves, perhaps. Okay. Someone's not telling you what you want to hear, or someone's not telling someone what they want to hear. Someone's not being honest about something here, or someone's not giving truthful communication, or keeping something to themselves. Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Two of Cups in the upright. So, Two of Cups. A connection, a partnership, a mutual attraction, a relationship, not getting so much marriage, but yeah, perhaps. A change, a turning point. Someone's very closed off here. There is perhaps love, there is mutual love, attraction. Why is the Hermit here in reverse energy for Virgo? Four of Wands in the upright. So could be to do with family, marriage, or reconciliation, or a connection that's normally very much balanced, committed, or loving together. Could be about talks, about bringing something back together, about some sort of reconciliation, resolvement, bringing something, a connection, a relationship back to a good place. Three of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright twice here. That's a change, that's a turning point, that's divine timing. Some good news, a lucky break, resolvement, peace, a way forward, a change for the better. Ten of Wands. Why is it here for Virgo? The Hermit in the upright. So perhaps there's a way forward, finding a light in the dark, finding a way to resolve whatever this has been. Finding a way, yeah, forward, to resolve, to make peace, to bring things back into harmony, to bring things back to a better place. some soul searching. Maybe someone's taken time out and now they've come to a better perspective, a more balanced perspective on how to go forwards here. Four of Swords. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Someone might be a little bit cold and direct with things that have been said, or the way that they're dealing with something here. Or somewhat manipulative, somewhat twisting their words. The Moon, the High Priestess, the Queen of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. The Moon in reverse again. Yeah, someone's being a little bit secretive here perhaps. Not saying what needs to be said, or saying it, you know, being a little bit harsh, a little bit cold, a little bit cruel. Page of Pentacles. Three of Swords in reverse. Recovery. Or not wanting to face the truth of a matter. Not wanting to face the pain, face the truth, face the reality. The Moon in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Acceptance. Moving on. Feeling somewhat disappointed or thinking about moving on. Accepting what is. It is what it is. Moving on. Two of Cups. Two of Swords. Them cards are very close to my phone. I've really got to be careful that I don't knock the phone or switch this recording off. Two of Swords in reverse. So, indecision, perhaps, about what to do here. There's a lot of cards here, more than I'd normally pull, but they came out, so I had to take them, so I might have to put these into their suits. Indecision, stalemate. Not knowing what to do, what way to go. I'm getting a very complicated situation here. Ten of Wands, hang on, Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands. Or yeah, a heavy burden, a heavy complicated situation, but someone's determined to turn this around. Four of Wands in the upright. Why is it here for Virgo? Eight of Swords, feeling trapped in your mind, going over and over things to find a way through, to find a way forward. Complicated, going round and round, feeling anxious, worried, negative thinking, or just being stuck in your mind about it all. Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Differences in opinions here. Differences in energy. Someone's very grounded, very mature perhaps, and someone's a little bit impulsive. Someone's a little bit fiery. But I'm getting more as well, a determination to bring stability, bring this back to a grounded place. Two heads together is better than one. Being a team, sorting out differences that have usually worked. Ten of Wands. Judgment. Coming to a point of clarification, awakening. Talking, passing, taking accountability. A decisive moment. Ironing it all out, putting it all on the table, being honest, being open. Wheel of Fortune. Two of Pentacles, yeah, balancing it all out. Restoring peace, restoring harmony. Things have gotten out of hand or heated or burdensome or inconsistent, unstable, impulsive, deflated, you know, it's just been, and things are needing balanced out, or they're about to be balanced out. The Hermit, Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone's been a little bit inconsistent, uncommitted, unreliable, keeping their feelings to themselves, not kind of coming forward with any resolution or any sort of true emotion. Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands in the upright. So, communication, sudden communication, quick communication. Quick action being taken, quick talks happening, things, a point of something needs to be done. Let's get down to it. Let's talk about it. Let's, you know, sort this out. Let's talk about it. This needs to change. It's come to a head. The Moon in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because it's separated. Talks need to be had. Communication needs to be had. Things need to come back into balance. Things need to be resolved. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Coming back together, coming back to a joyful, happy place together. Could also be issues outside of this situation, or people outside of this situation. Other people's opinions, friends or family. Something that's getting in the way here. Something that's causing a separation, a divide, a disharmony. Four of Cups. The Fool. Brand new beginning. Optimistic. Wide open. Brand new. Blank canvas. Clean slate. Is there going to be a new beginning here within an existing situation connection, or is someone thinking about putting this to some sort of end and going off for their own new beginning? Two of Swords in reverse energy. Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Let's pull one from the top of each deck. Ace of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in the upright, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Hanged Man in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the upright. Well, this is quite a complicated little situation. There's loads of everything here. Let's put them into their suits, Virgo, and see what else we might be able to find. Some quite different energies here. Quite a few situations. Well, yeah, even my mind's boggling. And the moon's there, so there's only so much I can divulge, because there's only so much that Spirit will let me know. There's a new beginning here, but it's not a simple case of a new beginning. There's a lot to be ironed out. Someone's very up and down in their emotions, in their decision making, in their thoughts, in their feelings. There is some fiery energy here, and I want to say it's getting someone into trouble. There's a new beginning here, but someone went into a new beginning, or just don't know, Virgo. There's so much here. Something's stuck. Something was going forward, but impulsively going forward, and then someone's shut off. There's a change, there's a turning point, but someone's resistant to make that change, make that turn the wheel, go with the turning point. There's confusion, illusion, secrecy, repressed feelings, shut off feelings. There's a breakdown, a separation, a reconciliation. There's a judgment moment that needs to happen. Someone's charging forward with some sort of decision or action, but someone's in a contradicting sort of energy. They charge forwards and then they stop and close off. Someone's very determined to make something happen, but there's no direction in which it's going, because someone doesn't want to make the effort, or they feel like they can't make the effort. They're not consistent. Something to do with money, finances, loss, financial loss here, loss of stability, fear of loss of stability. Someone's holding on to something, being selfish with something that's causing some sort of divide. Someone's not giving what they need to give in order to resolve a situation. They're keeping something to themselves, or being selfish, or not doing what needs to be done to resolve a situation. And someone, there's a huge judgment energy here, a huge, things need to be sorted out. Things here are very up in the air. There's lots of everything going on, and it needs to be resolved. Someone's coming out of repeatedly being trapped in their mind, going over things, and they're making a decision. They're cutting something off. Perhaps cutting off some sort of fiery, impulsive energy that's getting them into trouble. Yeah. Sorry about this reading, Virgo. It's just really, my mind's gone blank. There's obviously things that I'm not meant to know here. I'm not meant to go any further to try and find out, because there is a very heavy moon energy here, very closed off. That Queen of Swords as well in reverse, very closed off, very shut off. No, just no. I'm not, you're not, this is someone's business. They're not, someone's very secretive. You're not knowing. Very closed off. Very closed off. And on that note, I'm going to close off, because I'm getting, they don't want to know. I don't want to know. Not taking it into consideration. Just not. Someone's just not. Someone's just not. Very conflicted, very contradictory, very cold, very shut off. Someone is just not dealing with it. So at this point, Virgo, I'm going to close this reading. Haven't had one of these for a while. Hope it helped. Sorry if it didn't. Good luck with whatever you're dealing with. Best wishes. Lots of love. Until next time. Bye-bye.